Recently I've been watching videos of random items being chucked into big machines that would chew them up and spit out tiny little chunks. And of course this got me thinking, could I create a fungus that would just eat up absolutely anything that I throw at it? So the concept is I'm going to create pots of strange agar with weird and wonderful ingredients, and with every batch I'm going to take the most vigorous, healthy looking sample and transfer that to the next batch of strange ingredients, and we repeat this cycle over and over and over and over again until we've got a mutant fungus that will eat absolutely anything in its path. I began by picking out one of my starter cultures, and I decided on this healthy looking king oyster mycelium. But for now I'll put that to one side while I measure out all the ingredients to start making this strange agar. I dissolved the agar powder in water, and then at this point I realised I still didn't know what strange ingredients I needed, so I just had a rummage through my cupboards and found these. I thought peanut butter would be a fun one to use because I was sure it'd have a lot of nutrients, but this made me think that it would definitely contam. And the second ingredient is this decaf coffee, which will dissolve nicely, and I know people use coffee grounds in cultivation, so this might be quite an interesting one. I separated the agar liquid into 2 different cups, and then I started adding the ingredients. I really wasn't sure how much to add, but I just went for an arbitrary amount. This was when I noticed that a bit of moisture must have got inside my instant coffee, because it had all turned into these turd-shaped nuggets. Now that they were both thoroughly mixed together, it was time to pour them and pot them up. I'm pretty sure anything that could dissolve had dissolved, but we're still left with a bit of peanutty sediment in the mixture. I prepped the pressure cooker, and then I got the pots wrapped in tin foil and set them on a 40-minute cycle. I removed the piping hot pots from the pressure cooker, and then I let them sit and solidify for a little while. After an hour or so they had solidified, and it was almost time to get to the exciting part, but first I had to prep my sterile workstation with a load of 70% isopropyl alcohol. One of the downsides with these reusable agar pots is it's hard to get a level angle to slide the agar off the scalpel, and that's the excuse that I'm sticking to for my terrible agar work anyway. I seal the pots with grafting tape and then label them up and put them inside my makeshift incubator. And here we are after about 5 days of incubating. You can see the peanut butter agar is actually really taking off and it looks really healthy. But the coffee one, on the other hand, which I thought would actually be really good and outperform the peanut butter one, is just barely starting. I'm just editing the video, but I want to see, we're about 2 weeks in now, and I want to see the final progress. I haven't looked at them in a couple of days, few days, so we'll see where we're at. So, where is it? That's the one we started with. That's our starter pot. Fully colonised the peanut butter one. Look at that, it's so healthy. It looks amazing. Peanut butter's amazing. It's trying to climb up the sides as well. Look at that, it's climbing all up the sides. Really good. Really surprised with that one, but that will be going on to the next round of strange ingredients. But before we get to that, let's have a look at the coffee. Oh, it's doing alright. It just looks a lot thinner than the peanut butter one, doesn't it? It's trying though, it's trying. So neither of them failed, but there's just such a stark difference between this one and the peanut butter. Peanut butter, I'm going to try and keep a whole list of every ingredient that it goes through as well, and see where we can end up with this. But this will be going on to the next ingredients. I've got a few ideas in mind, but what I want is for you guys to comment some ingredients down below as well, so we can so you can get involved with what happens with this culture. This one will see you on the next episode.